What's up, Internet? This is Adam. Today is Tuesday, May 10th, and you are watching Hot Button Hashtags. So I know that in today's video, I'm looking a little bit like Fidel Castro with the beard and the hat. That is, if Fidel Castro liked Coca-Cola, which maybe he does. But today's beard is not about Castro or Coke. In fact, today, I want to answer some of your questions. You know, when we started Hot Button Hashtags, our initial idea was that you guys would ask us questions every week, and we then, in turn, would answer them. Well, that actually has not worked out, because I think I've only made maybe 2 videos where I've answered your questions. That's because you don't ask them, and you actually didn't ask any questions this week. So, what I did is went to the Google machine to find out some of the most asked questions of the day. One of the things I love in Google is that it pre-populates search results based on what people have been searching, right? So you go in and you start typing a word, and then Google gives you its suggested answers. So, I thought here in this video, I would answer some of the questions that people apparently are Googling. So when I went to Google and typed in the phrase, what is? The first thing that popped up was, what is my IP? So IP is referring to an IP address, an Internet Protocol address. Essentially what it is it's the identifying location for devices on the Internet that enables them to have two-way communication with each other, right? A real simplified version is that if I wanted to mail you a letter, I would need to know your address in order to be able to communicate with you. In digital spaces, an IP address kind of acts like that, again, enabling devices to communicate with each other. The second question I went to the Google for, I typed in when will. That was the phrase I entered, and the first thing that came up was when will I die? Now you guys, maybe we are giving Google a little too much credit when it comes to life issues if we are answering, if we're looking for Google to answer that question. However, you will notice that the very first result is deathclock.com, a website that after you enter some basic information for yourself, it will tell you, clearly unscientifically, the date you will die. Now, Death Clock says that I will die on Friday, October 11th at the ripe old age of 72. And I think it's kind of interesting because October 11th is the day before my wife's birthday. However, according to Death Clock, my wife will have died 3 years earlier. So, my guess? Sherry haunts me and kills me. And finally, proof that Google is the master of all things current and trending, there were lots of results that were Game of Thrones oriented. For example, when you type in the phrase, where is, the first result is, where is Rickon Stark? Type in what will, and one of the first results is what will happen to Rickon. However, when you type in the phrase, will Rickon, the first result is, will Rickon die? Now, perhaps Rickon Stark needs to go check out deathclock.com.